So we're starting with الدرس الثالث, the third lesson. In this lesson, we have something new. The topic of the lesson is al-murur. Al-murur. What is al-murur means? It means traffic. Traffic, in a sense, anything that is traffic in a sense that not traffic as a traffic jam. That's not what traffic means. Traffic means something that passes by, right? So technically, like, that includes car, bus, bikes, anything that passes by. Okay, so that's what's the intention with al-muru, traffic. So the first word they give you, sayyara. What is sayyara? Remember, we can say sayyara or we can say sayyaratun. So what is sayyara? Sayyara is a car. Looks like a car, it's a car. Sayyara. And then we have hafila. Hafila. Hafilatun is a bus. A bus. Hafilatun. And then the third word is shahina. Shahinatun. Shahina means a truck. A truck. And then we have daraja. Daraja is a bike. Okay? Bike. Then we have the same format. Daraja wa sayyara. A bike, and a car. Okay, a bike and a car. Hafila wa shahina. So now this one is saying a bus and a truck. Okay, simple. And then we have Ishara to muru. What is Ishara to muru means? Ishara to muru means traffic light. Okay, Ishara to muru means this traffic light. And my handwriting is awful. Traffic light. Not sure if it got better. Jayid. So what happened here? So traffic light. So now it's giving you all the three different colors that we have in the traffic light. Okay, the first one is red. So how do you say red in Arabic? Ahmar. Ahmar is red. Ahmar. Then we have yellow. Asfar. Asfar. Asfar is yellow. Okay. And then we have green, which is akhbar. Akhbar is green. Okay. So we have red, yellow, and green. We can learn few more words. Okay. For example, this is black. How do you say black? Let's see if I can write it here. Aswad. Aswad. Aswad is black. Okay. And imagine we have blue, which we don't have a blue color here. Blue is azraq. Azraq is blue. Okay, so I give you two extra words for colors. It should be helpful and you should memorize these. Okay. So we have ahmar, asfar, akhdar, aswad, azraq. You see the pattern? So this pattern will help you to memorize. Okay, so you should memorize them all at once. Okay, so next we have qif. Qif means stop. It's like stop. You're asking somebody to stop. So qif means to stop. So this is the word. Okay, so I'll come back here. Ista'id. Ista'id means, ista'id has a lot of meanings actually. Ista'id means to be prepared. Okay, to be ready. To be prepared. Or I'll just write prepare, or I'll just say ready. prepare. Okay. And then sir. Sir means to go. Okay, sir means go or move. Okay, sir means to go or to move. So as you can see, these words has to do with the different state of your traffic light. Okay, so when something is when it's red stop, red light, what is it? It's ahmar. And what do we say? Red light means what? Qif, to stop. Okay, so that's what they're showing. And then when it's yellow light, asfar, what does it mean? Ista'id. Okay, what does ista'id means? Here ista'id means to slow down, to prepare. To prepare for what? What happens in when do we get the yellow light? So usually I'll come back to yellow light. So let's do this one, the green. The green is akhdar. Okay, green. And sir. Sir is to move. So initially we have what? The green light. So cars are moving. And then when we have asfar, the yellow, what you're supposed to do? Keep on, so it means to get ready to what? To qif, to stop. So that's the context. So ista'id here means to be prepared to stop. Ista'id, be ready. Okay, so that's the context. You have to memorize these 3 words. By the way, these are the first verbs that we've got. Okay, these are verbs. Qif, stop. Ista'id, prepare or be ready. Sir is go. And all of these verbs are something that's called in the grammar is command verb. Like it's being, someone is commanding you to do something. Okay, so don't worry too much about these things, but just for now, just memorize these words. Qif means stop, ista'id means ready, sir means to go or to move. All right, to move. Okay, move. Okay, Jade. So now we have more words. We have rajulu murur. What is rajulu murur means? Rajulu murur, what we said murur was the traffic. Rajulu murur is the traffic man. Traffic man. So this word you should memorize. Rajul is man, a man. Okay, rajul is a man. So rajul murur means traffic man. You can say traffic police, but traffic man. Mawqif, mawqifu sayyara, mawqifu sayyara. So you have this is a again combined word just like that. Mawqif sayyarat. Mawqif sayyarat. So few things I should explain here. Number one, let's look at this word, sayyarat. This looks like the word that we just learned a little while ago, right? Sayyara. But we learned it like that, sayyara. So but now here it looks something different at the end. What's going on? Nothing's going on. Sayyara is a car. Sayyarat means cars with plural. Cars. Okay. So basically the whole thing, mawqifu sayyarat means parking, car parking. Okay, it's like I'm gonna write it like the car parking. Okay, that's what it means. To be honest with you, the mawqif itself means parking. And by it's understood that when you say parking, you ask somebody, is there any parking? Even in English, we don't have to say, is there any car parking? When we look for a parking spot or parking, it's understood that you're talking about car parking. But the whole phrase would be mawqifu sayyarat, just like in English it would be car parking. Okay, so this is something that you should memorize, and you should also memorize them separately. Sayyarat is cars, which is a plural of sayyara. And then we have rukhsatu qiyada. Rukhsatu qiyada. Again, we have 2 words that gives you one full meaning. Both of them are combined, like compound words. The two words, they have their individual meanings, but when you combine them, they give you another meaning. Okay, so just like we have rajul means man, murur is traffic. When you combine rajul and murur, it means traffic, man. Mawqif means parking, sayyarat means cars, and when you say together mawqifu sayyarat, it means car parking. So what is rukhsa? Rukhsa is a license. License. Any types of license. You know, you have a, so what kind of license is it? Qiyada is driving. Qiyada is driving. So what is rukhsa to qiyada means? Driving license. Okay. Even when we say driving license, we mean as a one word, right? But when we zoom into these words, it's two different words, driving license, but we use as a one word. Same thing when we have in Arabic, we also have this combination of words. They make it's composed of more than one word, two words, but it means one thing: driving license. Okay, car parking, traffic man. So this kind of, the reason why I'm spending a little bit more time explaining this is because this is a very important concept and something we'll learn later. Okay, in Arabic it's called idafa. And it's something very important, and we'll inshallah learn as we go on. But right now, just we have to be comfortable because all these times we've been learning one word at a time. Now we have two words that makes up a one word. Okay, so this is a new concept for us. Jayyid. Then we have the word tariq. Tariq. Tariq is a way. Way. Okay, you can say path. Pathway. And then we have muhatta. Muhatta is station. Muhatta. Muhatta is a station. For this one looks like a bus station. You can have a train station, muhatta. So just quick practice on something that we just talked about here. Something, you don't have to get the whole thing right now, but just practice. So here it says mawqifu sayyarat. We told you that mawqif means parking, and sayyarat, now you're being explicit. You're saying exactly what kind of parking. You're looking for car parking. Right? So how would you say, because I just said the muhatta means a station. So how would you say a bus station? You want to be specific. What kind of station is this? Remember, how do you say bus? Hafila, right? So the bus is hafila. So if you want to say bus station, so you say muhatta hafila. My writing is, by the way, I'm writing on a computer laptop screen, so that's why my writing is not the best. Muhattata hafila. Anyway, so something, don't worry too much about this thing. Something we'll learn as we go on. Okay, next they give you very interesting set of words, and these are extremely important. It's about directions, right? It gives you 4 different directions that we know. So it starts with sharq. Okay, so we have shamal on the top, and janub, and we have sharq and gharb. What is sharq? Let's start with sharq. Sharq is east. That's why when we say Middle East, we say Sharq al-Awsat, Middle East. Gharb is west. Okay, Sharq is east, Gharb is west. Okay, so what is Shamal? Shamal is north. North. Okay, and Janub is south. Okay, you have to memorize this set of words. Okay, so you memorize in a pair: Sharq and Gharb, Shamal and Janub. That's going to help you. Sharq, Gharb, Shamal, Janub. Okay, and then we have Busala. Busala is compass, a compass. Okay, it gives you the directions. To be honest, I don't know how to spell compass. compass like that, maybe, I don't know. So that's what it means. Is there any more words? I think we're done with the words. Looks like this exercise gives you tons of words, and that's good. At this point, we should be memorizing as many as words we can, because slowly we will be start doing a sentence. Okay, when we need to memorize. So we're starting with exercise التدريبات. التدريب الأول, same thing. This one is all about the words that you have memorized. Before you do these tadribat, please, you need to go back here. You need to memorize. Shamal means north, sharq means east, gharb, west. However you memorize them, whether with index card, repeating, you find the trick that works better for you, but you need to memorize these words. That's, at this point, as I said, there's nothing more to do. Just memorize. Okay? Don't be too rushed, because learning any language takes time. Without patience, you will be you will have a lot of enthusiasm in the beginning, but you'll lose all of your fuel very soon. So you have to build a patience, you have to build a habit, and the most important, you have to build a discipline. And within that discipline, you have to know how to memorize. You have to give it time. You have to give a lot of time on memorizing words. Jayid. So this is same thing. You're just going to say sayyara, and you have to know what sayyara means. Is a car. Ishara. Okay, so that's interesting. So they give you the word ishara separately. So in here, I didn't teach you separately. Okay. If you break this word down, ishara means to point at something. Okay, pointing. Yeah, so when you point at something, that's, you're doing an ishara. You're demonstrating something, you're pointing at something. Okay, so al-murur, and we know what murur is, traffic. So now this is interesting, because now you know that when we have combined, the concept, this concept is keep coming today. When I said a concept, when you have more than one word combined, gives you a new word. So you see what it means, because if you break these words and put them separately, we have one word is calling pointing, another word is calling murur, which is traffic. So if you combine them, pointing, traffic, it doesn't quite make sense, right? But when you combine these words together, they give you a new meaning, a completely new meaning. Okay? And this new meaning is traffic light. So there's some connection between the pointing and traffic, because what is the pointing is doing here is basically indicating you about your traffic. Whether remember what I explained, that traffic doesn't mean the traffic jam. Traffic means anything that moves. So it's telling you, it's pointing you, should you move now? Should you slow down, or you should go? So that is the pointing, that is the ishara, that is the indication it's giving. Okay, so anyway, so the bottom line is that when you combine these two words, it becomes a new meaning, a traffic light. Okay, so now we can go back here. Okay, so ishara is pointing. Okay, and then murur is explain traffic. Ahmar is red, akhdar is green, asfar yellow, and tariq. Okay, so rest of this thing, I think you already know. Rajul, I said rajul was man. شاكنا حافنا قف استعد سير. Okay, so I think everything else I give you the meanings already. There's no point for me to write them down again, because you can just go back and go through. You can watch this video as many times you need. You can go back your notes and fill them out. Okay. جيد. التدريب الثاني, second exercise, same thing. They give you a word, you have to find this word, you have to know what this word means. Sayyara means a car. Okay, so now I can connect with sayyara. Ishara, we just say the pointing. Now I can find ishara. Okay, ahmar, ahmar is red. What is the ahmar? Here's the ahmar, it means red. Okay, so do the rest of this exercise, and then we have at-tadrib al-thalith, third exercise. Same thing. it's I don't know, it just gives you in different way. Just now horizontal versus vertical. So we have murur is traffic. You find where's the murur? Here's the murur. Okay, tariq. Here's the tariq. Okay, so these are very good exercise if you're practicing with your vocabularies. Okay, it's going to help you keep with your memorization. Okay, so if you're not doing that, then this exercise will not have any meaning. Okay, so please use them properly, and don't ignore just because it's too easy. Okay, and then at the table we have the fourth exercise. So now what they did is they give you a picture, and now you need to know what this picture is. So that's a little bit new. So you look at this picture. What is it? A bus, a truck, a car. It's a truck. How do you say truck in Arabic? Sayara, hafila? No, shahina. Okay. So do the same thing. So it looks like it gives you color. So which color is it? You have asfar. Okay, this one is kind of tricky. You probably don't know what to do with this, but it's giving you this arrow. So it wants to know what you call the north. Okay, what is called north? Shamal. Okay, you can do the other one. تدريب الخامس. Same thing. These are compound words. So they give you a picture of a driver license. Okay. So driving license. So how do you say driving license in Arabic? Arabic. رخصة قيادة. Okay. رخصة قيادة. Okay. So then the next one is what? Okay. Next one is interesting. So they give you a picture of something. Picture of a car and a bike. So is it رجل مرور? No. إشارة مرور? No. دراجة فوق شاحنة. Okay, that's the one. دراجة is a دراجة. فوق is on. شاحنة. Shahina is a truck. Shahina can be any kind of truck. It can be a pickup truck. It can be a big, large, semis. It could be anything. Okay, as long as it's a truck. It can be garbage truck. Okay. And then we have Tadrib Sadis, which is writing, is something that you should practice. Tadrib Sabi. What do they want? I don't know. Okay, I think this one is your listening practice and understanding the difference between different pronunciation. Okay, so this is something I'll also skip, but I'll just give you a little bit of explanation what's going on. So you see these two words, surah and surah. Surah and surah. What's the difference? Difference is the scene. So we have to build our good hearing, so that when we hear somebody saying surah, we know whether it's saying surah, if somebody's saying surah. So basically, by listening, we have to understand which word is being said. Okay, saif or soif. Okay, so something that you can practice in your own, inshallah. Okay, and then the tadrib al-thamin, the 8th exercise. Okay, this one is nice. So it gives you the map, the directions that we learned: Sharq, Gharb, Shamal, and Janub. And now it's saying Qif. Qif is what? What do we say? Qif? Qif was stop. Qif